in their second round lock-ins. Rumble as the blind pick against Maokai is certainly happy with. Some kill pressure in the mid lane as well for the Syndra. And just with this draft, with Karma...
Quite a many few. Not so much in the Telecom war. Those are some hard tickets
throughout
to get,
this week, you think about it, it's been, what, 50 Western fans, which is actually quite a large number.
I mean, the one day we had about 18.
Okay. Totoro's considering his options.
He's pushing in. He'll get slowed up by that W. Stunned up as well. So Death Sentence won't connect. But meanwhile...
Okay.
That was, okay. Yeah, we just had a gank from Bless. Down a little bit, so they decided to open up with a curtain call. All 4 shots connecting in onto Totoro. But now, fighting the bottom lane, Equalizer comes down. Bless has to get out of dodge. Collateral damage comes through from Haru, but it's not going to lock up anybody. In fact, he's going to be the target. Crazy takes him out with a twisted advance, and Temp comes up with the kill.
Really nice layering between the Cassiopeia and Maokai.
They just stretch ahead a little bit. 1.2 thousand gold in the lead at the moment. Still a bit of struggle street here. Crown,
Whoa.
He's able to turn back away. Doesn't get locked up by the Petrifying Gaze, but he still goes down, throws out the Unleashed Power. And Tempt comes up with a kill solo. Down yet again just for the flash of Ghost.
And with the mid laner down, they're going for that. They're going for turret dive too.
Yeah, going right in onto Cube. Crazy already tanking up the turret. That's going to be Cube going down 4-0 on the board for BBQ.
Double turret.
And it looks time. Wave's not quite there, so it looks like they will have to peel back. Samsung are trying to equalize the trade in the top lane. They do pop Totoro. 4th final shot comes through from Ruler, takes him down. But can they get more for it? Ghost is there to defend.
Yeah, the red buff timed out.
Him, meanwhile, Cube up in the top lane, throws out the red carpet. Bless jumps back in, has so much damage on the rain guard, but can't come up with a kill. Core JJ there to offer up the shield to try to keep him alive. Crazy goes back in, flash away from Cube, won't keep him up, but now Crazy taking up the turret. The rest of Samsung here will be able to pick up a kill. Crown tries to get it, but it actually goes over to Core JJ in the end.
Big mistake in communication between Crazy and Bless. Crazy was under, Bless ran away the moment he saw Core JJ.
But now the pinch coming through from
It's
BBQ.
Maokai.
Big twisted advance down onto Haru, gets locked up immediately by the Ash Arrow. The hook comes through, gets Crown on the backside, and the exhaust comes down. He's trying to exit as best as he can. But meanwhile, Samsung starting to turn things around. The kills coming through. 3 picked up for them. The curtain call now laid down. Crazy and Tempt under fire. Won't get hit by the last shots, but
being in the front line rather than tanking as they needed. Tempt was not doing damage after flashing for the miasma at all. Baron's down to 3,000.
Crazy Tempt coming in. Petrifying Gaze still available, but he gets locked up by the Syndra. Petrifying Gaze not going to lock up anybody. He turns on a Ruler. Will come up with a kill. Cube will fall as well. That's going to be 3 members going down. They go over the wall. They find Haru. That's going to be an ace. BBQ. The 2v5 turns it around at Baron. They absolutely annihilate Samsung.
This is such a great duo. AT playing in and out of the blue buff and the passage for blue over to the Baron in game 2 to try and force those Barons.
Oh.
They're turning on Tempt.
Yeah, they're looking for it. That's going to be the Unleashed Power come through. Tempt goes down. That's going to be the Q. Finishes him off. Now Crazy gets locked up right in the front line. Samsung desperately trying to pop the Guardian Angel, but he takes a dark pass.
Just pushing through mid.
They're looking for more, and they're just bursting down the turrets. Haru doing so much now. 2 structures with that Graves. That's going to be the inhibitor line broken by Samsung in 32.5 minutes off the backside of 1 pick on the Cassiopeia.
Yeah, everyone else was out of position. You can't afford. All waves looking, so BBQ needs to fight.
Ash Arrow comes through. Nice split by Samsung. Make sure nobody gets locked down. Meanwhile, though, I say that, and Core JJ way out of position away from the rest of his team. Gets caught. He falls. Ghost.
But eventually,
Gonna
it's
commit
so
to
low.
this. Bless gets hit by that E from the Jhin, so they spot him coming in. Ash Arrow connects down onto Crown. They jump in. Can they delete him? The redemption heal comes through, and that's going to be Samsung picking up the Baron yet again, but can they make it out with buffs this time around? Crazy comes in the backside of the pit, flashes in, gets on top of Crown. He's going to go down as Tempt picks up the kill. Core JJ locked up, almost falls to shield. We'll keep him alive for a little bit longer, but he gets popped now. Curtain call from Ruler outside the pit, desperately trying to keep his Rumble alive. Won't do a damn thing. Double kill picked up for Tempt, and Samsung lose 3 buffs.
Crazy is
Cleared out 1 more hit.
The mid lane.
It out, actually. Doesn't use it. See, yeah, TP canceled out here by Cube.
Canceled.
Now we're going to have to run down Elder Dragon coming through Ruler. Gets hit by that Ash Arrow, but will make it out safely, and that's just going to be conceded by Samsung.
That was really weird from Cube because he was teleporting to the safest ward possible, which was, I believe, just a minion in the mid lane. And then
burning down very rapidly. Thrill the hunt comes through from Bless, just trying to get in range. Ash Arrow goes out, connects on the Core JJ, but the Baron's already down. Now all Samsung have to do is try to eject themselves. Actually, they might just try to turn this around. They go in onto Totoro. 1,600 damage crit coming through from Ruler. Just pops the Thresh. Samsung, they get a Baron, they get a kill.
Yeah, Samsung shot calling is what is getting them over the line. They've been smarter in almost every...
Yeah, already pushing in, getting rid of the open one here in mid. Waves are not prepped for them to rotate down towards the bottom side, so they're
maybe some
might
turrets?
just be shoving straight in for the Nexus turrets. Equalizer comes down, pushing them off to the side. Curtain call opened up as well. Shots just coming through, chipping down BBQ as best as they can. Ash Arrow comes out, instant cleanse by Crown, keeps himself safe. Both Nexus turrets go down, and Samsung, do they look to end? It's 4 seconds left on Totoro. They might just have to peel back.
I don't know about the decision to let both Nexus turrets.
Ruler has that 4th crit ready to go. Try to put that down onto the Nexus to get things started. Instead, uses it on Crazy. Ghost goes low in the back. Box comes down to try to keep him safe. And that's going to be Haru being the first one to die. Trying to turn things around. Bless goes low. Curtain call opened up. Just trying to snipe out the Rengar. Does find it. Pops the GA. And he'll get Totoro as well. Right in the front. Follows up for a double kill. Taking down Ghost. And now, with 2 members fallen, make that 3 as Ruler comes up with a triple kill. That will be Samsung in 46.5 minutes, closing out game 1 over BBQ.
Samsung shot called BBQ to death. This was not a big kill score game. The MVP will be so hard to give to, because honestly, I want to ask them to review the tape. Who's the one who made the decisive Baron into pick onto Thresh call? Because that's what advantage will kind of be muted, given that Caitlyn can outshove the Jhin, but Zyra does a lot of help in that regard, and a lot of answers for the single target engage from Nautilus.
I'm unhappy because I eat because I'm unhappy. Just non-stop BBQ chicken.
This isn't your time for your session. Your session is tomorrow, Gilios.
Haru hitting level 6 about as quickly as his counterpart did in game 1. That's going to lead to a very swift first blood coming in for him. Lots of turret shots coming through, however. Bless if he can get on top of them. On the Lee Sin, we've only seen him play it once this split against Jhin Air. Came up with a win with that, but now against much more formidable opponents. Speaking of which, Crown comes up to the top lane, puts another kill on the board for Samsung. 1-0-1 on that LeBlanc now. Is roaming down. Crown goes back in with a distortion, pops the Hex Drinker. Now Haru going to have to try to exit here. Stole away the red buff. He's going to jump back in on the Bless. Pops him so much, but the depth charge comes through. Gets a bit of a heal off with the W, but Bless comes back in with a Resonating Strike. Poor flash by Haru. Still goes down. Cube not able to arrive in time. Totoro comes in. That's going to be the Stranglethorn sword down, where JJ does get rooted from the Deadly Flourish. Pops that Grey Health Shield. Kicked away by Bless, who goes low. Crown goes back in. Comes up with the kill, but can he make it out alive? Dash. Crown feeling saucy. He's going to go forward. Has the chain down. Dodges out on that Sonic Wave. One last auto attack. Comes up with a kill. Dashes back straight into the Devour from Core JJ. Wonderful roam up from him. He'll come up. We'll lock him down. Flash away, but the chain still comes through. He's trying to lock him up as much as possible. Arcane Smash knocks him back in towards Crown, and that's just going to be one dead Nautilus. He'll go down, and yet another kill goes over to LeBlanc. Attempt trying to zip his way up here with the package, but it's just not fast enough.
This is the power of the drop.
He's going to come around out of the brush, jumps on top of him. Can he land the bola for the slow? Comes out. There we go. Should be one dead Jhin. Haru gets a solo kill.
Something funny to go through a gauntlet like that, but it's the gauntlet you want because it's going to be an insane series of best of fives.
Yep. Now Bless getting jumped on. So much damage from Haru. Comes up with the kill. Only assist coming through the Tongue Lash from Core JJ, who comes with the Abyssal Voyage. Ruler to Haru going down. They very well make it. Cube, however, goes back in with the Twisted Advance. Dodges out on that 4th shot. To lock down Bless, who almost falls. They get Ruler, however, with the Dredge Line. And that's finally BBQ finding something in these fights. Package comes through. Tempt gets locked up yet again. Crown.
One support that picks up a lot of MVPs is the Tom Kench. It's been a great game for Core JJ.
Coming back in yet again, looking for the turret. Crown taking a couple of these turret shots, but Haru goes forward, finds Blessed Devour yet again there to keep him healthy. The hunt comes through. Haru waiting over the wall. He needs to jump in. Cube just tanking up, has that Ventral Maelstrom popped. And that'll be the first turret going down. Crown rotates back over to mid, just trying to keep the pressure up, and Samsung should be able to net themselves that first inhib. Saw Haru leap in, didn't see onto whom.
So the least threat onto a Caitlyn you could ever ask for. Tom Kench is there, tank line in front of him.
Yeah, Dredgeline finds Cube, definitely not the target. Desired by Crazy, who's having a significantly rougher game compared to game 1. And now Samsung can just pull right back down toward mid, take out this turret, take out the inhibitor, go to bottom, end the game.
This is what outdrafting actually feels like, because we saw what it looks like twice. Great draft for BBQ, as I said, last series, but couldn't make it work. And that's what it looks like when you actually play to your win conditions. They're unbelievably ahead with a god draft, and there's nothing BBQ.
Crown almost taking out the Lee Sin. Haru goes in, Dredgeline comes through. He's going to get popped up yet again, but poor Jay says no. Time and time again, and that's just going to be BBQ getting stomped out. Tempton goes, both fall. Crazy should follow suit. Crown taking up a couple of these turret shots. We'll have the dash back. Looks like the Nautilus will be able to make it into the fountain. But same cannot be said for Bless. He goes down. The Nexus turrets are crumbling. That's going to be game number 2. Very swiftly being taken out by Samsung for the 2-0. 27.5 minutes on the clock. And BBQ going to start round 2 off with a loss.
Really, really nice stuff in Game 2 for Samsung. Game 1 went away from them. Game 2 was completely on lockdown all the way through. Nice performance from Crown on the LeBlanc. I thought it was excellent Tom Kench play from Core JJ. Ruler did his job. Everyone did their job. And it's kind of a mystery that we haven't seen this sort of performance from Samsung much over the course of spring. Sure, they're third, but their expectations were higher for them, especially against the top teams. Perfect game.